Hey there, dog lovers. Today let's dive into some incredible canine survival stories from movies and books that truly highlight the extraordinary spirit of our four-legged friends. First up, the 2006 film, 8 Below. This heart-wrenching story follows 8 sled dogs left to fend for themselves in the unforgiving Antarctic winter. Imagine the sheer willpower and resilience these dogs needed to survive the brutal conditions, all while holding on to the hope that their human companions would return. Next, let's talk about Iron Will from 1994. This movie tells the tale of a young man who enters a treacherous cross-country dog sled race to save his family farm. The bond between the musher and his loyal dogs is put to the ultimate test as they navigate dangerous terrains and face fierce competition. This story is all about determination and the unbreakable connection between humans and their canine partners. Finally, we have Richard Adams' 1977 novel, The Plague Dogs. This poignant story follows 2 dogs who escape from a research facility only to face the harsh realities of the wild and the misunderstandings of human society. Their journey is a powerful exploration of freedom, survival, and the intrinsic value of all living beings. These stories remind us of the incredible strength, loyalty, and resilience of dogs. Whether they're braving the Antarctic cold, racing through treacherous landscapes, or escaping to freedom, these canine heroes inspire us with their unwavering spirit. So next time you look into your dog's eyes, remember the amazing tales of survival and the profound bonds they share with us. Imagine being stranded in one of the harshest places on Earth, where survival depends on resilience, loyalty, and an unbreakable bond between humans and animals. Welcome to the gripping world of 8 Below, a heart-pounding adventure that will tug at your heartstrings. Inspired by true events, 8 Below follows Jerry Shepherd, played by the late Paul Walker. Jerry is a rugged sled dog expert forced to evacuate Antarctica, leaving behind his beloved team of Alaskan Malamutes and Siberian Huskies. The film takes us on an emotional journey as Jerry fights against all odds to return for his dogs, while they battle extreme conditions to survive. The Antarctic landscape in 8 Below is both mesmerizing and merciless. Sweeping ice fields, blizzards, and unforgiving terrain heighten the stakes, immersing viewers in an awe-inspiring yet treacherous environment. The breathtaking cinematography masterfully captures this balance, making you feel right there in the midst of the action. What truly sets 8 Below apart is its stunning portrayal of both human and canine perseverance. The sled dogs are not just side characters, they drive the story with their raw survival instincts, intelligence, and unwavering loyalty. Their struggles and triumphs create some of the film's most powerful moments, often outshining their human counterparts. Interestingly, 8 Below draws inspiration from the 1983 Japanese film Antarctica, yet offers a distinct Western take. It emphasizes individual heroism and action-packed moments, while the original focuses on philosophical reflections on nature and humanity's role within it. Both films deliver powerful narratives from different cultural perspectives, making them fascinating to compare. For families seeking quality entertainment, 8 Below offers valuable lessons on perseverance, teamwork, and the deep connection between humans and animals. Despite intense moments, the film remains family-friendly, balancing suspense with warmth and inspiration. If you loved survival films like The Revenant or Castaway, this adventure delivers similar thrills, infused with heart and companionship. The film's authenticity is another highlight. The production team consulted real-life Antarctic researchers and sledding experts, enhancing the realism and making each scene genuinely immersive. Paired with a stirring soundtrack that heightens both tension and triumph, 8 Below is an unforgettable cinematic experience. Ultimately, 8 Below stands as a testament to resilience, hope, and the extraordinary bond we share with animals. It's a story of courage, both human and canine, that lingers long after the credits roll. Whether you're a fan of survival dramas, animal stories, or simply great filmmaking, this film is a must-watch. Don't miss out. Stream or purchase 8 Below today and experience an adventure that continues to captivate audiences worldwide. Hey there, dog lovers! Ever wondered which sled dog reigns supreme? Today it's the ultimate showdown, Alaskan Malamutes versus Siberian Huskies. Let's jump right in. First up, the Arctic powerhouses, Alaskan Malamutes. These big, strong dogs were bred by the Inuit people to haul heavy loads across the Arctic. With their muscular build, thick double coat and wolf-like features, Malamutes are the epitome of power. They're built for endurance, not speed, making them ideal for heavy-duty work. Size and build. They're large and powerful, weighing between 75 to 100 pounds. They're loyal, independent, affectionate, but can be a bit strong-willed. Perfect for experienced owners who can provide structure and leadership. Now let's talk about the Siberian Huskies. These agile runners were bred by the Chukchi people in Siberia for speed and efficiency. They're smaller, lighter, and incredibly fast. With striking blue or multicolored eyes and playful personalities, Huskies are full of energy. Huskies are medium-sized, agile dogs weighing between 35 to 60 pounds. They're outgoing, intelligent, social, and sometimes a tad mischievous, best suited for active families and owners who can keep up with their high energy levels. So, what's the key difference between Malamutes and Huskies? Malamutes are calm, dignified, and strong-willed. Huskies, they're social, vocal, and playful. Malamutes pull heavy loads, while Huskies are known for their speed and agility. Huskies have more endurance for running, whereas Malamutes need strength-based activities. Now let's talk famous sled dogs. Remember Balto, the heroic Siberian Husky who led the final stretch of the 1925 Serum Run to Nome, saving an entire town from a deadly outbreak. And Togo, the unsung hero who led his team through the longest and toughest part of that journey. On the big screen, you might recognize Diesel and Maya from 8 Below, featuring Malamutes symbolizing the bravery and loyalty of real sled dogs. Fun fact, the real-life 1958 expedition involved Siberian Huskies. Thinking about owning one of these incredible breeds, you'll need some specialized gear. Consider a smart GPS dog collar for those escape artist Huskies. Heavy-duty dog harnesses are great for pulling and outdoor adventures. An automatic water dispenser ensures hydration during long hikes or sledding. Durable chew toys keep them entertained, and a heated dog bed provides warmth in colder climates. Why invest in these products? Malamutes and Huskies are intelligent, active breeds that need mental and physical stimulation. The right gear keeps them happy, healthy, and ensures a strong bond between you and your adventurous companion. So which one is right for you? If you're looking for a strong, dignified, and loyal companion, a Malamute might be your perfect match. Prefer a playful, social, and energetic adventurer? A Husky could be your ideal companion. Either way, both breeds require time, patience, and a commitment to an active lifestyle. Do you own a Malamute or a Husky? Hey there, dog lovers. If you're all about underdog stories, edge-of-your-seat adventure, and heart-pounding survival, then you need to check out Iron Will from 1994. Trust me, this movie isn't just about a race. It's a powerful tale of resilience, courage, and the unstoppable drive to overcome the impossible. But what makes Iron Will so special? Let's dive into the epic journey of Will Stoneman, a young man who defies all expectations in one of the most grueling dog sled races ever recorded. Set in the early 1900s, Iron Will tells the inspiring, true story-inspired tale of Will Stoneman, a young farm boy whose life gets turned upside down after a devastating tragedy. With his family's financial future at stake, Will enters a 1,000-mile dog sled race, a brutal test of endurance through the frozen wilderness. The stakes? A $10,000 cash prize that could save his home. But standing between him and victory are seasoned racers, harsh weather conditions, and the unforgiving elements of nature. The question is, does Will have what it takes to survive and win? This isn't your typical dog sled race. It's a relentless, near impossible challenge where only the strongest, both physically and mentally, can survive. Blizzards, ice-cold rivers, exhaustion. And if that wasn't enough, ruthless competitors who will stop at nothing to crush his chances. But Will refuses to give up. With every mile he pushes himself beyond human limits, proving that true champions aren't the ones who start strong, but the ones who refuse to quit. The breathtaking cinematography captures every struggle, every triumph, and every moment where Will is on the brink of breaking. And the dogs? More than just his team, they become his family, his lifeline, and his ultimate source of strength. At its core, Iron Will is a masterclass in perseverance and resilience. It's about fighting for something bigger than yourself. It's about believing in your own strength, even when the world tells you otherwise. And let's not forget the unbreakable bond between man and dog. This film perfectly showcases the incredible power of trust, loyalty, and teamwork between a musher and his dogs. For any dog lover, adventure seeker, or fan of true grit, this movie is an unforgettable experience. Inspired by iron will and feeling the call of adventure, tomorrow we'll dive into the must-have gear for real-world dog sledding, endurance racing, and extreme cold weather survival. Want to train like Will? We'll show you the best equipment to help you build the mental and physical strength of a true champion. Thinking about getting into dog sledding? We'll introduce you to the top-rated gear for both beginners and pros. From heavy-duty dog harnesses to specialized winter gear, we've got everything you need to embark on your own journey. So make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell, because tomorrow's video will be packed with essential tools, expert insights, and everything you need to channel your own iron will. And tell us in the comments, what's your favorite moment from Iron Will? What lessons did you take away from this incredible story? See you in the next adventure. Hey everyone, ever dreamed of running with the legends of the Arctic? Today I'm diving deep into the incredible world of Alaskan Malamutes and Siberian Huskies, two breeds that are way more than just fluffy faces. These dogs are living legends with a history as wild as the tundra they came from. Arctic superstars, heroes of the North. Let's start with some jaw-dropping history. Ever heard of Balto and Togo? These Siberian Huskies weren't just dogs, they were heroes, racing against time in the famous 1925 Serum Run to save an entire town from a deadly epidemic. And let's not forget the Alaskan Malamutes, the powerhouses of the Arctic. These gentle giants were the backbone of historic polar expeditions, pulling heavy sleds through brutal blizzards. No roads, no problem. These dogs carved paths through the ice, born to run where they roam and reign. These dogs aren't just good-looking, they're athletes. Siberian Huskies dominate in sports like canicross, bike joring, and ski joring, showing off their insane speed and stamina. Malamutes, on the other hand, are the undisputed champions of weight pulling, proving their incredible strength over and over. Where do these Arctic legends thrive? You'll find them loving life in Alaska, Minnesota, Colorado, Canada, Scandinavia, and Russia. Anywhere there's snow, you'll find happy Huskies and Malamutes. What makes them so special? Alaskan Malamutes, strong, silent, and built like a tank. These dogs are all about hard work, loyalty, and endurance. Siberian Huskies, energetic, playful, and always up for adventure. These escape artists have a mind of their own. And here's a fun fact, Huskies hardly ever bark. Instead, they howl like wolves. Malamutes, they're the cuddle champions of the Arctic. Spoil your Arctic buddy must-have gear. Want to give your Husky or Malamute the best life ever? Check out these essentials. Indestructible chew toys. These power chewers need a serious challenge. Interactive puzzle games. Keep their brilliant minds busy. GPS trackers. Huskies are famous for their Houdini escapes. Automatic feeders. Because a hungry Husky is a sneaky Husky. High-quality grooming tools. That thick double coat needs serious maintenance. Join the pack. Love these amazing breeds? Subscribe now. I've got all the tips and tricks to keep your Arctic pup happy, healthy, and adventure ready. And guess what? I've got a special treat just for you. Click the link in the description for exclusive discounts on the best Husky and Malamute gear. Ready to spoil your Arctic buddy? Hey, book lovers. Today I'm diving into a forgotten masterpiece by Richard Adams, The Plague Dogs. You might know Adams from Watership Down, but this 1977 novel deserves your attention too. The Plague Dogs tells the harrowing story of two dogs, Roof and Snitter. Roof, a large black mongrel, was born in a laboratory. He's been subjected to drowning and resuscitation experiments, leaving him with a deep-seated fear of water. Then there's Snitter, a black and white fox terrier. He once had a loving owner, but after a tragic accident he ended up in the lab. Brain surgeries have left Snitter plagued by hallucinations and confusion. Desperate for freedom, these two dogs escape the lab and find themselves in the wilds of England's Lake District. They struggle to survive, facing challenges like finding food and avoiding capture. Along the way, they meet a cunning fox named Todd, who teaches them how to hunt and survive. But their newfound freedom comes at a cost. A journalist named Digby Driver sensationalizes their story, claiming the dogs might be carriers of the bubonic plague. This leads to mass hysteria and a large-scale hunt for the dogs. The Plague Dogs explores heavy themes, animal cruelty, the ethics of scientific research, and the media's power to shape public perception. It's a gripping tale that challenges you to think deeply about these issues. In 1982, the novel was adapted into a feature-length animated film directed by Martin Rosen. The film stays true to the book's core storyline, but there are some notable differences, especially in the ending. In the novel, the dogs eventually find safety and are reunited with Snitter's owner. However, in the film, their fate is left ambiguous as they swim into the fog, searching for a mythical island. The film's animation is striking for its realism and attention to detail, emphasizing the serious nature of the story's themes. It's darker and more mature compared to other animated works of its time, definitely not intended for a young audience. The Plague Dogs is a powerful work that makes you question the moral implications of animal experimentation and the media's role in shaping public opinion. If you haven't read it yet, I highly recommend picking it up. So, what are your thoughts on The Plague Dogs? Have you read the book or seen the film? Hey there, dog lovers! Ever wondered if the heroic Rolf and Snitter from Richard Adams' novel The Plague Dogs have real-life counterparts? Well, today, I'm diving into the true spirit of these canine characters and what their breeds can teach us about survival, loyalty, and resilience. Let's start with Rolf, the steadfast Labrador mix. In the novel, Rolf's strength and determination keep the duo alive. And guess what? Labs are biologically wired for survival. Their double coat and webbed paws make them excellent swimmers, just like how Rolf braves lakes and storms. Historically, Labradors worked alongside Newfoundland fishermen, saving nets and lives from icy waters. Take Endall, the UK service dog who dragged his unconscious owner to safety, or Zanjeer, the Indian bomb sniffer who saved thousands post 9/11. Richard Adams definitely nailed Rolf's quiet perseverance, mirroring the real-life role of labs as unsung heroes. Now let's talk about Snitter, the sharp-witted fox terrier. While Snitter's hallucinations might be fictional, his breed's cunning is very real. Bred to flush foxes from dens, fox terriers are masters of strategy, just like Snitter outsmarting lab technicians. Their high pain tolerance explains why Snitter keeps going despite injuries. Think of Asta, the terrier from the Thin Man films, who stole scenes with his wit, or Caesar, King Edward VII's terrier, who sparked a diplomatic incident by biting a foreign dignitary. Adams's portrayal of Snitter shows how terriers' intelligence can lead to neuroses without mental stimulation. But what survival lessons can we learn from Rolf and Snitter? Here are 5 traits that apply to real dogs. First, adapt or die. In the book, the dogs switch from lab prisoners to wild foragers. In reality, labs and terriers excel in agility and scent work for this reason. Second, trust your pack. Rolf and Snitter's bond is their lifeline. In real life, terriers often bond intensely with one person, just like labs with their handlers. Third, use your strengths. Snitter's small size lets him sneak around while Rolf's strength breaks barriers. Terriers dominate earth dog trials. Labs ace water rescues. Fourth, fear humans wisely. Their mistrust of people keeps them alive. Both breeds are loyal but slow to trust strangers, which is a protective trait. And finally, never stop moving. In the book, stopping means capture or starvation. In reality, these breeds develop destructive habits if under-exercised. So, if Rolf and Snitter escape today, what gear would they need? Here are some must-haves. A GPS tracker like Whistle Go Explore for labs that wander and terriers that bolt after prey. Indestructible chew toys like Kong. Extreme for Rolf's jaw strength. Cooling vests like Roughwear Swamp Cooler for summer chases, especially for Snitter's thin coat. Tactical harnesses with mola straps for carrying stolen food, just like their rabbit hunts. And mental stimulation with Nina Ottoson puzzle toys to prevent Snitter's mental decline. Rolf and Snitter aren't just characters, they're mirrors of the canine soul. The lab's loyalty and the terrier's grit remind us why dogs survive against all odds. Adam's message wasn't just about animal testing, it was a tribute to every dog's will to live. If your dog loves a good challenge, you're in for a treat. Let's dive into the inspiring stories of dogs in 8 Below, Iron Will, and the Plague Dogs. In 8 Below, sled dogs survive an Antarctic winter, showing unmatched determination and adaptability. Their bond with their human companions drives them through the coldest nights. Iron Will teaches us about trust and teamwork. A young man and his dogs race against time, showcasing their mutual perseverance and spirit. Then there's the Plague Dogs, a tale that brings to light the ethical issues of animal testing. These dogs fight for survival, highlighting their profound emotional connections and consciousness. Together, these stories remind us of the loyalty, bravery, and unwavering spirit of dogs. They're not just pets, they're heroes who inspire us to be better, to love deeper, and to never give up. Let's celebrate our furry friends and honor their incredible resilience. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like this video if you enjoyed it. See you soon, and give your dog an extra hug today for all the love and support they provide.